or just encouraging the slaves of making their lives in box and sharing them, and they don't think if it was good. Maybe if it was good, it's life, but as they know what they do is happening if they get the treacherous world of Westeros, prepare to explore the few who survive the brutal chaos. And before we begin, please consider subscribing to our channel and giving a thumbs up to support our storytelling journey. And why life? In the unforgiving land of Westeros, survival becomes an art form, with many players falling prey to the constant echo of betrayal and war. Now, fans were continually on edge about their favorite characters meeting an untimely end. A select few managed to navigate the hazards and remain standing by the series' conclusion. Let's start with Jon Snow, a beloved figure whose tale began with an uncertain lineage. From the moment he was raised at Winterfell, he demonstrated extraordinary resilience. Many thought he had met his demise in Season 5, only to be resurrected and rise to lead the North against the Night King. Jon faced numerous trials, battling not only ice-cold foes, but also the complexities of love, loyalty, and identity. Ultimately, after finding himself in a morally confusing position regarding Daenerys, he chose honor over power, disappearing beyond the wall, where freedom and wildness called to him. And equally compelling, Sansa Stark transitioned from a naive girl into a fierce leader of Winterfell. Initially underestimated, her experiences molded her into a shrewd ruler, surrounded by dangers that claimed many. Sansa emerged as the steadfast queen of the North, no longer merely a pawn in other players' games. And then there's Arya Stark, a character whose journey captivated viewers every step of the way. From fledgling warrior to lethal assassin, Arya's story culminated in her embodiment of bravery as she slayed the Night King. Her adventurous spirit is unquenched as she sets out to explore uncharted realms beyond Westeros. The narrative takes a fascinating turn with Bran Stark, who experiences a profound transformation from a paralyzed boy in the first episode to become the three-eyed raven, and ultimately the king. His uncanny ability to connect the dots and see the bigger picture enabled him to navigate the treacherous waters of political strife. Alongside them, we find Tyrion Lannister, a sharp-witted strategist who outsmarted the odds. Surviving countless attempts on his life, he grew into a critical advisor, exhibiting loyalty and wisdom amidst the dark, chaotic comedy of the realm's politics. And who could forget the companions that added depth to these stories? Jon Snow's one-old direwolf ghost remained by his side, embodying friendship and unyielding support. Similarly, Nymeria, Arya is a fierce direwolf transformed into a leader among wolves, reflecting Arya's own metamorphosis throughout the series. Yet, amidst these successes, not all shadows cleared. The world of Game of Thrones is rife with uncertainties, leading us to wonder about the potential stories ahead. The franchise is consisting in expansion, spearheaded by House of the Dragon, suggests that mayhem and cunning will meet on the horizon, with tantalizing questions of survival lingering. As House of the Dragon progresses, much like its predecessor, it reinforces the notion that in Westeros, survival is never guaranteed, and characters will face peril at every turn. So, which characters from this new saga will ultimately endure? Only time will tell. And remember me, that it's been right after people whatever you get. What's going to stab you? What this process adds isn't a pyre that you haven't seen the back. With that said, thanks for watching. Until next time.